Ariel Helwani for mmarated.com at the Strikeforce weigh-ins in San Jose, and I'm being joined by Raymond Daniels. And Raymond, a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement surrounding your MMA debut tomorrow night for Strikeforce at the HP Pavilion. You're 16-0 as a kickboxer. How long have you been interested in making the crossover to the world of mixed martial arts?
I've been interested in making the crossover for mixed martial arts for about the past 2 years. Just the timing wasn't right at the time, and so I've been looking into it. My manager Brian Swartz from Undisputed Boxing has been talking to me about it. Been training with my trainer Colin Van Duzen, and we've been working on it the last couple years. And here it is. Day's come.
The day has come, and like I said, you are undefeated in the world of kickboxing. You made your name in the World Combat League. That's Chuck Norris's league. But this fight was just announced this week. How long has it been in discussion for you to make your MMA debut tomorrow night?
It's been in discussion for, I was in discussion with Mr. Croker with Strikeforce for the past few months, and we finalized it, a little while ago. So I'm really excited and looking forward to it.
Now, what's your ground game like? Because obviously the kickboxing world, you're always on your feet, you're always striking. MMA, you might, Jeremiah Metcalf, this is a guy with 12 fights under his belt, pro fights. Are you comfortable fighting on the ground?
I've never fought on the ground before, but I'm looking for it. No, I'm just playing. No, I've been working on my ground game and stuff, to definitely make sure I'm a all-around competitor. There's always areas for improvement in any fighter's game, so I've definitely been working on my ground game. I've always worked on it, just not on a competition level, so, going back to the basics, and refreshing myself.
And usually when a fighter makes his debut in MMA or in any combat sport, you're usually matched up against someone who is at your level in terms of pro fights. Now you're facing a guy with 12 fights under his belt. Are you surprised that they matched you up against a veteran like Metcalf?
I don't really know too much about Metcalf. He is a seasoned vet. He has 12 fights under his belt, and I have none. It was a little difficult to get me a fighter that was new on their pro debut or a little less experienced just because of my previous professional kickboxing experience with the WCL. So, but I think I want to fight all the best fighters, and Jeremy Metcalf has a nice record. He's a seasoned vet, so he'll be a real test for me.
Now, you are undefeated, like I said, in kickboxing. Is this now something that you're like, okay, I did what I had to do in that world, now I'm coming full-time to the world of MMA, or are you still going to dabble in both?
I like to dabble in both. I like wherever I feel that they're the best fighters at, that's where I want to be. And it's really how I'm able to test myself and use the gifts that God's blessed me with, and see how tough or how good I really am.
A lot of people are drawing comparisons between you and Kung Lee, obviously because of the kickboxing background, but you come across a little bit different. You're a very confident guy. You like to say that you're going to come in and really raise a lot of eyebrows in the world of MMA. Would you agree with that? That you kind of have this sort of bravado that separates you and Kung?
It's been quite shocking being compared to Kung. He is a great champion. At the time I haven't really done anything in the MMA world to be compared to him. I do have a showmanship when I'm in the ring, but it's about being out there in the ring, and that's what I bring. And I try and raise everybody's eyebrows. Some people love it, some people hate it, but I like to keep people entertained. Love me or hate me, as long as you want to come and see me. Everybody didn't like Jesus.
Yes, that is correct. Apparently that's what I heard. And part of that showmanship, I was doing some research about you, saw some clips online on YouTube, and one particular clip, you're busting out the crip walk almost every time you score a point. Is that something that we should expect to see tomorrow night and beyond if you are successful in MMA?
Well, I wouldn't really call it a crip walk or anything like that. Not gang related or anything like that at all.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The little Bow Wow move or whatever it was called, or Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I do love my little Raymond shimmy or my Raymond shuffle or whatever. But yeah, no, I definitely look forward to doing the dance. Like I said, I keep the fans entertained, and sometimes I do the dance, and that entertains them a little bit more.
All right, well, tomorrow night we might see some dancing from Raymond Daniels, but we're sure to see a lot of fireworks from him. You're making your MMA debut, as I mentioned, against Jeremiah Metcalf at the HP Pavilion in San Jose. Best of luck to you, my man.
Thank you.